Hey dolls, Letitia Laura. I am finally doing another makeup tutorial look for you guys, and this is the look, which is a pretty springtime summery look, and it's very glowy with bronzer, a little bit of blush, and all I used was a couple of eyeshadows, if you guys can see. Pretty, really sparkly eyeshadows, a really light lip. And if you guys would like to see how I did this, then continue watching. Okay dolls, so as you can see I have no makeup on, but I do have my moisturizer already on. So the next thing that I need to do is prime my face, and I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can so you can see how I do my makeup really fast and how I give that glowy look for the spring and summer. So I'm going to prime it with my Prime Time foundation primer, and you only need, oops, kind of spurted on me there. I'm almost out of it, that's why. You only need like about a pea size, okay? So I'm going to take that and just kind of rub it into your fingers like this. I'm going to start putting it all over my face. Okay, now I have the primer on. Now, I let it sit for about 5 minutes, so I kind of turned off the camera and then turned it back on. The next thing I'm going to be using is my Smooth Minerals by Avon, my Smooth Minerals foundation in the color Sand Beige. That's what it is, yeah, Sand Beige. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. powder brush to kind of stipple it on and blend it. And let me just open that up. And this is what it looks like. Shake it to get some out. And I'm just going to take that, take my brush, tap off any excess, and then just start stippling it onto my face. I don't like putting a lot of makeup on during the summer. And then I take a little more. I try to make sure I cover up all my brown spots. Okay, now I stippled it on and I am just smoothing it out. And this doesn't have a lot of coverage, but I don't want a lot of coverage during the summer because, you know, it gets really hot and humid and your makeup tends to like come off really easily, but this is what it looks like afterwards. Now the next thing that I'm going to do now that I'm done with that, like I told you guys, my Painterly Paint Pot, I use it for a lot of different things, not just to prime my eyelids. I also use it to cover up blemishes as well. So I'm going to zoom in, because I do have some blemishes, little ones. I just take a little bit on my finger and just gently dab it on whichever ones are sticking out. And I do have a couple. So I kind of dab it on a little bit. And I have one like right there. Once I dab that on, then I go back in with my mineral foundation. Let me get that. Take my brush, swirl it around, and I just kind of dab it over the places that I just put the Painterly Paint Pot. So that's that. The next thing I use is my Select Cover Up. Let me grab that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to go grab my Select Cover Up by MAC. And this is in the color NW25. It's my color. So go ahead and show you. I'm just going to take very little. You don't need a lot. A little tiny amount. Like that. My camera is so not focusing today. There, like that. And I barely dab it up around here into my eyes, just in this area. Just to cover little circles, and then on my other eye, the same thing. Just dab it. I kind of put too much. Oh, just blend it a little bit because I kind of put too much on this one. Okay, now I got my concealer on. Used very little concealer for you to brighten the eyes and just to kind of, you know, take out a little bit of the dark circles. I just dropped my concealer. Okay, you guys. The next thing that I'm going to do now is prime my eyes with my Painterly Paint Pot. So I'll go ahead and do that and then I will be right back. Okay guys, I have both of my eyes primed with my Painterly Paint Pot. Now I'm going to take my Too Faced Naked Eye palette. And I'm going to be using two colors from the palette. The first color I am going to be using is called Pink Cheeks, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to get that color with my Coastal Scents brush. It's like a little C-shaped brush. And I'm just going to pack that on the eyelid. And it's a real pretty shimmery color. I'm just going to spread it a little bit up into the crease. Just a little bit. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. And put it a little bit up into the crease. Okay, the next color I'm going to take from this palette is called Satin Sheets. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's going to be Lap Dance. This one right here. I'm going to take that and I'm going to use my little pencil brush from Coastal Scents. See if it'll focus, camera, focus. So anyways, it's like a little pencil brush and I'm just going to dip that into the Lap Dance. And then I'm going to take it and start here in the corner of my eye and bring it up a little bit into my corner area and bring it up into my crease like so. It's kind of in that corner area like that. Just really subtle color. Okay, then I'm going to take my Sigma E35 blending brush, tapered blending brush like this. You can see. And I'm just going to take that and blend this color I just put in, blend it up like so. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Now I have both of those eyes done and let me show you another one. Real pretty. Now I'm just going to highlight the brow bone area and the color I'm going to go into with that is called Satin Sheets. It's this pretty pink color and I'm just going to use my C-shaped brush once again and just lightly pat it on right here under my brow. Look at how pretty that is. Real pretty. And then under this one as well. So it's a really pretty effect. Look. Really nice glowy look that we're going for. So the next thing I'm going to do, I don't put on any liner at all. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara, my Colossal Volume Express, and I will be right back. Okay, now I have both of my lashes done and let me zoom in so you guys can see. Check that out. See that? And then this one. Real pretty colors together, aren't they? Do you guys have funky lashes? Do you see these lashes right here? These are like my perfect lashes that when I put mascara on they look really awesome. And then this side gives me a problem like right in here. I always have to like separate them or see how they stick together. These are my funky lashes. So if you guys have funky lashes, let me know. So anyways, let me zoom all the way out. So now my eyes are done. Those are completely done. And now I'm going to start my face. So what I'm going to use, let me grab, first is my e.l.f. Healthy Glowing Bronzer Powder in Sunkissed, and let me show you that. This is what it looks like. And this is going to go all over my face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Mary Kay powder brush, and I'm just going to blot that and go ahead and start putting that all over my face, especially where the sun hits, which is up here on your temples and your cheek, your T-zone. Just kind of blend this in, and it's going to give me a real healthy looking glow, but not too much of a glow, which is really pretty. Can you guys see that? Probably not, but it looks so awesome. And then I'm going to take the darker Healthy Glowing Bronzing Powder by e.l.f. This one is in Warm Tan, and just really go over the other parts where the sun hits. since this one's a little bit darker. So I'm just going to kind of put some right here, you know, where my contouring is, up here, where I contour. I'm going to bring that up, warm up the face a bit. You guys see that? How pretty that is already. Just very little. I'm going to blend that up. Go. So I got that going. Now next is just to put on my blush, which I'm going to be using NARS Orgasm. Let me get that. And it's my NARS Orgasm Laguna combo, but I'm not going to be using the Laguna. I'm just going to be using the Orgasm today. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush brush. So I'm just going to take that there, dab it in, and then right here in the apple of my cheeks, and just blend it circular up into where that contour is. Give a nice flush of color on your cheeks. And then the other side. Put on the apples and blend up to where that contour is. And for camera purposes, I'll put a little bit more on so you guys can see. So I'm just going to put a little bit extra. This is such a pretty look for summer, and it's so quick. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, I can zoom in. Really, really pretty and glowy, pretty effect. Just make sure this is blended really good. There you go, really pretty. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my lips. So I'm just going to take my Painterly Paint Pot again. Like I said, I use it for many uses, and this primes your lips really, really, really good for lipstick. To kind of like mute out the color of your lips. So the lipstick and lip liner shows up really good. There we go. So I take that, and I am going to take, guys, I just had to search for my lipstick and lip liner. I'm going to be using the lip liner in Dervish by MAC. So let me zoom in so you guys can see. Just lining my lips. Okay, so I have my lips lined, and this is like a pretty, as you can see, like a pinky corally color. I don't know what it looks like on the camera, but now I'm going to take my Wonder Woman lipstick by MAC in the color Dervish. You can see that. And just put it on from the tube, because it is mine. If I was working on somebody, I of course would not do this, but it's mine. And look at how pretty these two colors go together. Isn't that nice? And let me zoom out. And that completes my summer look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and I hope you guys have a great Sunday afternoon. Mwah. Huge hugs and lipstick kisses. Bye, you guys.